I didn't really have any really real personal stuff until, Halle and I got together, you see. And of course, that was a lot of focus because back in them times, I can't think other than Joe DiMaggio and Marilyn Monroe. I can't think of anybody before that was us.
Come on, man.
Come on, man. I can't think of no one. And then Halle coming up young and being hot and just trying to make her career. And then you got me. And, it really wasn't a lot of negative attention until I decided to leave her in 1996. I remember Halle saying to me, hey, she asked me to marry her after knowing me for 5 months. I said, okay, because I couldn't say no.
I mean, yeah, who's going to say no at that time?
And I said, okay, but I don't know if my heart was really into it. Right. But I didn't want to make her feel bad and say no.
In the moment, yeah.
Or like, I was just in the moment. It caught me off guard. But I was like, cool, we getting along, we vibing. We're only 5 months in. We still in the honeymoon state. But we spent a lot of time apart because she was doing movies in this country, that country. We probably could have made it if I knew about therapy. If we knew about therapy, we probably could have made it. We never had any major issues like that. It's just that because I was young, and had only been in, honestly, one real relationship before her. My knowledge and my understanding, my wisdom around relationships just wasn't vast. I'm looking at my mom, and I'm a Midwest guy, so in my mind, I'm thinking a wife at that time should cook, clean,
traditional.
And then I'm thinking, okay, if we have kids, is this the woman I want to have kids with and build a family with? And at that time, as a young guy, she don't cook, don't clean, don't really seem like motherly. And then we started having issues. We never had any issues about other women, other men. I mean, like, I was never tripping I was tripping one time when she...
Hold on, I got one time I was tripping.
At one time, because I didn't understand it. When we were out to lunch in L.A., and I remember I'm from Cincinnati, man. I ain't even in L.A. scene like that. And she see an actor that she worked with one time, and he came in, hey, kissed him on the lips.
Oh.
What are we doing around here?
Was he European or American? I'm confused.
American.
What the fuck is going on here?
Oh, so I know this is going to be a conversation. So we get home, and I ask about that. Oh, that's what we do in L.A. Oh, okay then. So now her manager and I used to go to this restaurant all the time. Had a young lady at the front seat us all the time. We went there so much, she became so friendly. We got to hugging her every time we come in. Hey, how you doing? Just regular hug. Take Halle and his wife to lunch one time. I said, Halle, this is such and such. This is Halle, right? Halle looked at that girl, saw how fine she was. Man, she gave her one of them, like, barely touched her hand, right? Just played her crazy. I was embarrassed, bro. I was like, but wait, hold on. I just hugged the girl.
Right.
You kissed this dude, and you mad at me because I hugged the girl? So remember, we young. So, young, you get petty. You know what I'm saying? You petty when you're young. And there's things you just do that are petty when you're young. Well, anyway, the honeymoon stage was over, right? And now it's just David and Halle. And when it's just David and Halle, I just realized this is not the person I want to spend the rest of my life with. So February 1996, I told her, I can't do this no more. We don't have any kids. You said you wouldn't want any money from me because really she didn't have any money. I was the one who bought the house in LA. I was the one who had my house in Atlanta. I'm really footing everything. And I said, you said you don't want any money, so we don't have any kids. We should just make a clean break. And she was like, no. No. And then all of a sudden I found out I got all these women. I found out I'm doing all this other stuff. And so what she was doing is, see, I'm just an athlete. I don't have managers. I don't have this system behind me. She got managers. She got all this kind of stuff.
She got the machine.
She got the machine. So you got the machine now coming against me. And I remember my mom saying to me, she was like, listen, baby, all the media want to do is see you two, you young black kids fighting with each other. She said, you just take the high road, let her say whatever she want to say, but I don't want you out here talking bad about that girl. My mama said this to me. I'm an only child, raised with just my mom. What my mom said was gospel. Right. So I said, okay, mom, I won't solve her like that in public. I might talk a lot of junk to boys, but I ain't gonna say nothing in public. And I did, man, I just watched her say all this stuff about me, and I was like, and so crazy is, the one thing that probably, I would say, hurt the most is Halle had a relationship with a gentleman who hit her on the side of the head. And so she lost some hearing, but she never made him public. And I'm not gonna make him public because I ain't gonna do him like that. I know who it is. But for people to think, oh, it had to be David Justice, because the only person they associated her with was me. Now, she said it was a former boyfriend. I'm not a former boyfriend, I'm her husband. Right. That's different. Big difference. But literally, from 96 until even today, sometimes I'll see something on social media. Well, he hit her in the head. And I'm like, that's just a quick Google search. Do a quick Google search. That girl ain't never said I hit her in the head. But one thing I didn't like is, but she let you think that. Right. She let the world think it. She didn't come out and say, oh, no, it wasn't David. But I'm not gonna say who it was, but it wasn't him. No, she let the world think that it was me. That I never appreciated with her. I thought she was dead wrong for that. I thought she should have handled that better. And I always say it like this, man. If I was so bad, you would think she would keep my name out of her mouth. She'd be so happy I left, right? If I was so bad as a husband, she'd be like, whoa, I'm so glad he left me, boy. Because it ain't like it was hard for her to find a next dude, right? She kept my name in her mouth because she wanted to be with me. She wanted us to work out. You know what I mean? And I know now that I've gotten a lot older and I look back, that girl really did love me. I can see why she would be so mad at me. Because imagine if you really love somebody and they tell you they want to break up, and and there ain't nothing you can say to get them back. That's had to be tough on her. I just wasn't emotionally mature at that age to really truly understand the magnitude of how she was really feeling. And I would have did things different back then too. When I left her, I didn't talk to her no more. Like, that is so, that like I didn't even ease out. Hey, I don't want to be together no more.
Gone.
You see, I mean, I could have massaged that better, Matt. I could have. So back to the point of the focus in the media. Probably the best thing that happened to me is, this was February 96 when I left her. I only played 6 weeks of the season that year. I blew my shoulder out.
Okay.
So I saved myself a whole year of fans just burying me.
Because I was going to ask too, I mean, obviously people expect us to be superhuman. And when we go through real shit off the field or off the court, there's no excuse in our profession. So I was going to ask you, did it affect your playing at all? But you didn't really.
I started out great. I started the season great. I wasn't hearing too much junk on the road yet, but I'm sure it would have heated up, you know, and I never, the only time that, listen, it became the thing that people would say to me on the road. They would always say, you know, Halle left you, or they would say real nasty stuff about what they've done with Halle since, you know, she left. You know, people are ignorant in the stands, you know. But one of the best ones, we were playing the Yankees. I'm in Cleveland. This still to this day, man. I love the Yankee fans. You know, I played there, great fans, and they are really good at getting on the opposing team. I'm at the plate, Matt, and the whole stadium is chanting, Halle Berry, boom, boom. They had an organist was on it. Boom, 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 boom. Halle Berry. That's the first time I've been at a plate like, how you get everybody in this stadium to say it.
That sounds like Yankee fans, huh?
Hey, it was impressive. It was impressive. You know what I mean? And Yankee fans, I know y'all did that to me back then, but y'all know I love y'all.